Hey, boy. Today, I'm gonna play the new Toy Blast game. Toy Blast Puzzle. So, I've already played it in the past, and personally, I don't think it's as good, but don't think it's as good as the original version of Toy Blast, but I thought I'd play it in a video anyway, just to show. And the one thing that's different in this is that you can choose different characters. You can choose either the girl, who is presumably Amy from the original Toy Blast game, or a boy character. And with me being male, I'm going to choose the boy character. And so, what's with this eye thing, I wonder? Created by Game Vanilla in 2017. So, unless that's just a copyright for the original game, I don't know really. Okay, so, let's get started. After the advert, of course. So, yes, here we are on the game map. I've got to level 17, as you can see, but not far away from the start, where level 1 is, where it's nice and green and colourful. Strange how you can move the map back before level 1, isn't it? To where it's all just plain, with no levels here. Yeah, curious phenomenon indeed, but very cute with all the candy everywhere, looking like plants and fauna in a rather sweet and succulent kind of way, isn't it? And I like the touch with the moving clouds as well. For enough preamble, let's get started with the first level, which starts simple, as you can see. Just needing to get 8 blues and 10 greens, but knowing me, you know me, I'm gonna try and do things in a more spectacular fashion. And unlike in the original Toy Blast, as you can see, you have a limited amount of moves in the first level, whereas I think in the original version, the first level started with an unlimited amount of moves in order to make it well and truly easy. But yes, I've got the double Rubik's Cubes here, and they, for the time being, they work just like they did in the original game, getting rid of all the colours on the screen in the playing field, but as you'll see from the later levels, it isn't always plain sailing with those double Rubik's Cubes, unfortunately enough. Bit of a thing how we get adverts after every level, isn't it? Anyway, and it's put me back at level 17 as well, but no big deal, doesn't take much time. going back after all, does it? And so we come across our first feature of the game, I suppose you could say. These stony-looking blocks, which we can get rid of just by matching colours next to them, but yeah, I should have used that router at the start, shouldn't I, to do it in a more spectacular fashion. But no big deal, because we're about to win anyway, soon enough. But yes, one of my first gripes about this new version of Toy Blast is that you can't actually use power-ups in conjunction with each other. For instance, if I click the Rubik's Cube, for instance, it just gets used on its own without combining with these other two. And if I use the rotor, that just gets used on its own as well. I think that personally doesn't really allow for the kind of spectacular performances that you could pull off in the original Toy Blast games. So I think it limits possibilities somewhat in regards to what you can do in this version of the game, sadly enough. Anyway, let's get on to the next level. Let's get on to level 3. And I'll show you what it's like, eh? Sunny Jim viewers at home. And in this level, it appeared that several of the squares are frozen over with ice. In this version of the game, however, ice doesn't spread to other blocks. It just I'm not really sure what it does really. All I know that is that you can eliminate it by striking combinations of the same colour next to them as the colour that's actually in the ice cubes. I'm not making much sense, am I? But then again, my defense is that I'm just slightly tired. Not much of a defense, I know, but what can you do in this day and age of duplicity, deceit, and deception? The 3Ds, as they're colloquially known when all said and done, eh, Sonny Jim? Anyway, let's use this Rubik's Cube. Well, as you can see, it didn't do much. One thing that's a plus about this version of Toy Blast is that it doesn't take as many blocks of the same colour to actually make the Rubik's Cubes. It only takes about 7, I think, but as you're gonna see here, now that I've got these 2 Rubik's Cubes, you'd think in the original game, having these would more than likely finish the level for me, more than likely clear the level of all obstacles or problems or whatever. But as you can see when I do it here, okay, it worked. I didn't think that would work, actually. Although, come to think of it, yes, I remember now, the W Rubik's Cubes do actually work on the ice blocks in this game. It's the other features and obstacles that they don't work on the double Rubik's Cubes. I don't think they've updated the game to make it so that the Rubik's Cubes are more powerful, unfortunately. I mean, I don't think the Rubik's Cubes would actually work on these stone blocks, these stone-looking blocks that you get. But I'm eager to try it at some point or other, like probably now, for instance, so that you can see what I mean. I don't think these two Rubik's Cubes are going to do anything whatsoever at these blocks. Maybe the downward shooting propeller will get rid of these bottom two, but other than that, I don't think they'll do anything to them, but let's see. Yeah, nothing at all. Didn't do anything at all to them. And we need to get rid of all these stone-looking blocks as well. So, yes, imagine how disappointed I was when I was getting started playing this game, and I saw how weak the double Rubik's Cubes are compared to how they were in the original game. But I suppose you can't have everything, can you, when everything's said and done? Although this version of the game only has like 30 levels, because I've actually played up to level 30 in a different browser, and once I get up to that level, it says the level doesn't exist. So I'm guessing that well, my mum wondered if maybe the game hasn't really proven popular with people, and so that's why they haven't made any levels beyond level 30. Because the map sections actually go up to level 100. The levels on the map actually go up to level 100, but you can't actually play any beyond level 30, I don't think. So it's sad in a way. It's like they have big plans for the game, but maybe they don't. Maybe the makers got discouraged. Maybe the players of the game had rather lukewarm reactions to the game when all was said and done, and maybe that discouraged the makers of it, eh? But yes, we're gonna get double Rubik's Cubes here, but as before with the stone blocks, I don't think it's gonna do. These two double Rubik's Cubes are gonna do anything with these beach balls here, but let's see. Yes, absolutely nothing. Very disappointing, isn't it? Since that's one of the most fun things about the original Toy Blast, I think, getting double Rubik's Cubes and watching the spectacular reactions. Sad, I know. I mean, as you can see, I'm still well and truly in the habit of always trying to get double Rubik's Cubes together. And when the double Rubik's Cubes together are quite often almost useless, well, it's a most fruitless endeavour to try and accomplish, isn't it? But yes, I win the level anyway. But yeah, it does feel like a very bare bones version of the original Toy Blast, I think this. Feels like a rather stripped down version. Anyway, let's get on to level 6. Yes, I think that was level 5 that I did just end. And we'll see what this one's like. Starts off with a fair few power-ups, you see, as you can see, including a downward shooting rotor and Rubik's Cubes. And that's another thing about this version of Toy Blast, you see. In the original version of the game, in the early levels, you'd start off with a lot of moves. I think it wasn't uncommon to have like 50 or 60 moves in the early levels, but here, as you can see, we're only starting with 15 moves, aren't we? And there's quite a lot to do for an early level here, isn't there? But yeah, let's get started. And hope that I can actually do it. Fortunately, when you want to make matches next to these ice cubes, if they are ice cubes, that is, you only need one of the same colour outside of the ice cubes in order to attack the ones that are actually in the ice cubes, as you saw just then. So that's something at least. Although it was a source of confusion for me when I was first getting started with the game. I wonder if all these purples here, including the ones in the ice cubes, will all count as the same batch, maybe. Yes, fortunate indeed. Of course, I don't really anticipate that these Rubik's Cubes are going to really accomplish much for me, unfortunately enough, but let's use the side shooting rotor anyway. Well, it wasn't as bad or as weak as I thought it'd be, but I digress. Just need to get that conversation off for the time being. Does make me feel guilty ignoring people when I'm making videos, but I'm sure you'll understand when all's said and done. Yeah, looks like I'm not going to do this, unfortunately enough, and I didn't. But, let's try again, eh? What do you say? Let's see how I do this time. Doesn't help that there isn't much room to manoeuvre things at the start, is there really? This music also sounds rather familiar, like, sounds like the music I've heard people using in their YouTube videos before, like maybe this is royalty-free music or something. Anyway, we've got double detonators now, and I think these actually are kind of powerful in the game, actually are still kind of powerful in this game, unlike the double Rubik's Cubes, but let's see anyway. Yeah, reasonably powerful, but not overwhelmingly so. Guess I'll try the Rubik's Cube, yes. Again, double Rubik's Cubes. I think they'll help with the ice cubes though. In fact, yes, I think we'll complete the level now, hopefully, Yes. Another win for me, fortunately enough. So, let's go on to level 7 then, shall we? Maybe to our viewers at home. and see what this one's like. Oh, this is a time challenge level, as you can see here, so I'd better make haste, eh? Gotta get the amount of colours as stipulated at the top in the time allotted here. By the way, I got the word stipulated from wrestling in case you didn't know. But I'm sure lots of people will know. Time's winding down now, so I'd better make haste. Oh, that's a relief, isn't it? 5 seconds remaining, but I did it. Starting to worry a bit there. Fortunately, you get infinite moves on the time challenge levels, I do so believe, as I didn't see a move remaining indicated there. Anyway, on to level 8 now, eh? And here we have our first level where we have to get toys to the bottom of the screen. Well, they would be toys in the original version of Toy Blast, but here they seem to be green aliens. Yeah, it was interesting to see a variety of the toy designs in the original Toy Blast, but here I don't think we get anything other than green aliens. But we'll get these first 2 to the bottom with these double Rubik's Cubes, as you can see now. And now we've only got 2 left to go. And then we'll be done. I actually think double rotors in this game are kind of powerful, if unpredictable. I actually think they're more powerful than they were in the original version of the game, so that's something, because if I do this, there's a chance they'll cover 3 lanes rather than just 2, in a crisscross kind of way. See, they actually covered 4 lanes there, 4 columns, I suppose I should have said. So yeah, that makes up for it in some ways, at least, doesn't it? But I still think this version of the game doesn't really have quite the same feel as the original version, sadly enough. It seems like I'm gonna just do it. So yes, it was getting close, but fortunately I did it. And let's get on to level 9 then. See how I do this time. Seems like we're getting beach balls inside ice cubes now, doesn't it? I think I remember having some difficulty with this level the first time I did it, but these double Rubik's Cubes, they actually look like circles or spheres now, don't they? Don't know why I'm still calling them Rubik's Cubes, but I digress. And now it seems like we're just got the beach balls remaining. In addition to some of the ice cubes anyway. see how there's only 7 yellows here, but I'll get a Rubik's Cube, or should I say Rubik's Spear, from them. But yes, as you can see from the squares, it doesn't indicate what you're going to get from them either, does it? It just shows the same electrical bolt on them that the yellow have, even if there's only just 3 of them. So that's a bit of a thing that makes the game somewhat more convoluted, I suppose you could say. Unfortunately enough. Yeah, but it was nice enough getting to play another version of Toy Blast to see how it differed, see a different take on it, even if I wasn't really 100% pleased with the end result. Almost done. For a minute I was nervous I wasn't going to do that, but I just managed it with 1 move remaining. And that was level 9. I'll do level 10, and then after this we'll see how long the video's gone, eh? See if it'll be time to finish the video or not. Seems like we've got stones inside ice cubes now, doesn't it? Stone blocks inside ice cubes. Seems, yeah, as you can see, we can't click these 2 yellows when they're both concealed in the ice cubes, can we? Didn't think I'd get this rotor inside the ice cube though. So hopefully these two rotors will have something of a spectacular effect, eh? Can't click the one that's in the ice cube, but I can click this one. Yeah, that was pretty spectacular. And another win for me. And that's level 10 done. So, let's see how long our video's gone. Almost half an hour, so I'll do another level, and just in case just in case I don't come back to this game in another video. Just having some trouble with my OCD again. Okay, level 11, here we come. Seems simple enough. And we actually get a reasonable amount of moves compared to some of the earlier levels as well. Are things really going to be this simple, I wonder? like we're gonna get double detonators. Should have a spectacular effect. Yeah, not quite as spectacular as in the original version of the game, though, I don't think. But it's helped us quite a bit regardless. I have a hard, unlike in the original version, I have a hard time predicting the effect that these double rules is gonna have. Seems rather wild and unpredictable, I think. Anyway, we've only got 3 yellows to go and then we're done. Okay. That's level 11 done. So yes, I think I'll stop the video then. And I'll see you all next time. Interesting how the music stops when I come out of the game window, isn't it? So, yeah, it's time to bring our merry little video to an end. So until next time, I bid you all farewell, baby doll viewers at home. Goodbye. Goodbye.